Is music just not gonna start? Sure, I can live with that. Welcome to the stream. Usually I start to time these well with the music. Ah, there it is. So yeah, welcome to the stream. We are today in Liyue Harbor. And I was surprised this morning to find that we have a new quest to do. And not just any quest, but an actual Archon quest. So this is today will be main story of the game. Who would have guessed? Today we will do chapter We Will Be Reunited, starting with Involuntary Sacrifice. Go near the Adventure Guild bulletin board in Liyue Harbor. You hear from Ganyu and Lan that the treasure hoarders of Mondstadt and Liyue have banded together and plan to get involved in some ruins associated with the Abyss Order. Fearing the chaos that the treasure hoarders might cause through their involvement, you take up the commission and investigate. Well, if that's what we need to do, that's what we are going to do. We are already close to where we need to be.
Faster? Okay, faster.
So let's go there. Faster. Yes, faster. Not get any foul today. Too bad. Chop suey, yes.
Oh, yes! Yes! They have the audacity to go after anything! The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures?
Oh, so they are not working together. That's kind of what I assumed from reading that introduction text.
Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lan? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Lan has connections. Indeed, that's why she has that name, surely.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
Is she the boss the treasure hoarders refer to?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before.
Far too many times.
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Surely gods wouldn't bestow something to random people.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows.
That sounds like a domain to me.
Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan, They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Fontaine, you say? That's very much the water region, right? I don't think we've heard much of it outside of the current or always remaining water elemental boss being somewhat related to that.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Ah, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the Treasure Hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
Just like the famous adventurer, Alice.
Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat Travel Guide, then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface.
That's what an abyss is all about.
So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
I too understand the dangers of the abyss.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
We will be reunited. Go to the ruins. Which are... where exactly? Oh. In this area of the map. Not much has happened in this area of the map yet. I don't think we had any plot reasons or quest reasons to ever go here. I've just gone here during exploring and gathering items. Oh, and because this domain is here. But it's a nice big lake region. Always gotta get some violet flowers if you see them. Because they are the most tedious gathering item to find. Well, that's a small crack to get into. Explore Call of the Abyss. Shows a domain. The ominous temptations of the Abyss lure the brave and the foolish alike. No matter the fate that has brought you hither, know that a new thread of fate is already being woven. Recommended elements. Ice. Well, good that we have Quiqui. GG. Because otherwise we'd have to bring Diona. Good that we have Gigi since she can fit through the crack. Yes, that's also nice. Nice and convenient. She'll have to do this domain alone, then. Okay, maybe. Maybe Klee can fit through as well. If her backpack doesn't get stuck. Follow the treasure hoarders, or go the complete opposite direction. Pretty sure this is a new design of domains once again, which I guess is appropriate considering it's main story related.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Oh. Sure is some sort of abyss.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
I was about to say there is nobody here, but there's Hilly-Churls. So all is good. Hi there.
Absorption test.
Well, those guys didn't have a good day. Just checking if there's any treasure hidden somewhere behind these boxes. No. I had a good hunch. Don't think absorption test lost its number. I think I just clicked it too fast.
Absorption test.
Or it didn't.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Already putting those tests from that event to good use in dungeons, huh? This barrel is floating. Come on, chest. Come on, chest.
Fine, fine, fine.
Come on, chest. Facing the wall. More common chest. Well, if this is a treasure hoarder base, then they sure did hoard some treasure. Guess there's nothing over here. Good thing I didn't look down before jumping at all. More treasure. Facing the wall. Can't climb here right now.
This looks like a person.
He seems fine.
Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
Well, if that's something.
That's...
I mean, a statue of the Seven upside down.
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down?
It's a statue of the -7.
And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that?
I mean, it has the shape of an orb.
Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
Statue of 1/7. Also fine. I don't think this is fine.
And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay, mister?
Reaction is fine. No breathing is not.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How did he die?
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Hmm? Oh, okay. Sure. I'm with you on running. Oh, this way. Oh, I'm taking damage. Okay. I did not notice. Okay. Well. Goodbye. Did Klee die? Yes, Klee did die. Why would you hide chests here? You're killing me. Like, that's so unfair. Let's heal Klee and then die. How to kill me? Treasure. Good thing those platforms come back between deaths. Or else this would be impossible. Treasure? No treasure. Bubbles! Come on! This is very rude. Also made to explicitly destroy me personally. for my greed. Ooh, bubble. Come on, chest.
We are right.
Let's heal up while we walk. Let's heal up while we wait. Because that doesn't look especially friendly.
Go.
Hi. Who are you?
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
We just followed the treasure hoarders and found none of them.
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
Oh, look at that! It's that thing Daneslav talked about. Daneslav? I don't know how to say his name. In the previous story chapter, where we were looking for an Abyss Herald. Presager of the Abyss.
An Abyss Herald?
The one Dane spoke of. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs.
Oh, I was not trusting that guy. But if you don't trust him, then I trust him. Also, thank you for telling me how to pronounce his name.
Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
Why are you so much bigger than the other Abyss people?
The Abyss is unstoppable.
Sure, don't answer me.
What is this power? Tyrant's never seen it before. Careful! Please don't get cocky!
Abyss Herald, Wicked Torrents. An Abyss order monster that uses dark power to command warp torrents in battle. Some of its attacks increase the cooldown of character skills if they are currently in cooldown. Okay then.
Boing, boing, boom!
Also, you're a water elemental. That explains why
Guys.
we were supposed to bring the code.
Woo! Jumpy dumpy go!
Also, I'm surprised you don't get boss music of any sort.
Stand clear! Stand clear! Jumpy dumpy go! Blow them all up!
This power, it seems familiar.
I don't think I was more than halfway through your life bar, right?
I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Oh, okay.
What a tough battle! Are you okay?
It was fine.
Oh, such a strong enemy! Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, right, yeah! We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Troll and Paimon swiftly leave the ruins. Was a bit more than half. Okay. That's not very swiftly. Be more swiftly. Oh, hi there.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Why do you get boss music?
Hey, it's Dane!
Blizzard.
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
I take it back, I still don't fully trust you, Dane.
Huh? How did you know that?
He walked past me, I was standing outside here.
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Actually, the Abyss Herald wasn't all we encountered. There was something even stranger than the Abyss Herald in the ruins.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Wait, I thought I was the one who commissioned you.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Sure, maybe we can get rid of that second half of a life bar. A herald without adherents. Look for traces of the Abyss Order. 500 meters in that direction. Wait. Is that...
La la la.
I said I wasn't here that much, right? So unsurprisingly, I think that's a treasure chest over there. So excuse me while I get distracted for a second.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Let's approach from this direction. It might be able to defeat them all with sucrose again. Nope, got spotted.
Stand clear. Stand clear. Enhanced cannon.
Oh well, she can still. Cabbage. Anything else? I don't think so. I definitely explored those ruins. Good. Let's move on. Let's go here. It's the same direction, but it's from the top. The same distance, pretty much, but from the top, instead of having to climb. It's always easier to go down. Unless there's a big mountain in our way. Oh good, wind currents. Treasure! Why is there so much treasure today? Treasure I haven't found before. Like it was definitely here before. It's exquisite too. Any enemies protecting it? Oh. Sorry, didn't see you there.
Rise. Sacred name, fortune preserver. La la la. That really hurt.
Please don't despawn. Please come back up here.
Burst forth.
Absorption test.
Are you? Can you? This is a weird fight. Does this hit? No. Goes right past. Oh no, that did hit. Give up, weird machine, I have the high ground.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Oh, that happened. Where are your drops? All the way down there. Here I am trying to do shortcuts. What do I get? More climbing. I know you're just minding your own business, but
Animal test 6308.
don't want you to bother me.
Go.
Well, that's an Abyss Mage. Not just one. I hope that robot isn't part of this fight.
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulate. Jumpy, jumpy. Oh.
It doesn't seem to be. Well, these guys had a bad time.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
Well, guess who ambushed who?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot, too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yes, those are important materials.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
They have chaos in the name. They can't be that ordinary.
In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore.
Yes, those were indeed Abyss Hoarders. I guess my title is correct after all.
They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, Master Darluk's done that before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss. But I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Fear.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
If the Abyss fears something, wouldn't that just be us?
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Well, Mr. Cyclops, you can live today. This time we're going 240 meters in that direction.
Wheel of Life.
They fear Paimon full interrogation. Yes, that's scary for everyone involved. Well, this is a place with a lot of ruin guards. Run, roo!
Fine, fine, fine! Absorption test. Animal test. 63.
Oh.
Don't break my glasses.
But you are joining the fight, huh?
75.
Feel this ancient power.
Wheel of Life. Pew! Blazing for light! Woo! La la la.
I want to get rid of this guy before he gets his shield back. Oh. Well, that worked out.
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
Maybe they are fans of Mr. Cyclops too.
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
But I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Okay. That's new.
Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh, speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name!
You, of all people, know about it?
Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
For some reason we know about Khaenri'ah. Maybe I'm just forgetting about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
Or she has memories of Khaenri'ah. Okay.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
I mean, everyone calls us traveler. Maybe we aren't just traveling between worlds, but also time? Question mark?
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from him any longer. Dane and Khaenri'ah, it's worth a shot. The person who woke me up. And that sea of flames. The person who woke me up. Oh, the intro cutscene.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
This guy has the same cloak as Paimon. No coincidence. That... Actually... I did not think about that.
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path. So you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
How well do you know it, Paimon?
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months.
I really should be reading more books.
Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah! You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you.
Why?
Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah.
Well, that's not very godlike of you.
The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my brother.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
I need to hear what explanation the gods have for their actions.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Let the search continue. In 500 meters that direction. There really is no closer way. Okay.
Da da da,
Let's run then.
da da da, da da da.
Come into being!
Elevator stuck. Should really look at my stamina before jumping over cliffs. I mean, it worked out, but it could have not worked out. There, huh? Elevator stuck again, or does it work? It works! Oh, look at that, Abyss Mages. What a surprise. But I don't think you are who I was looking for. No, you're not the spot. Please let me climb. Don't shoot me down. These are the Abyss Mages I'm looking for.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, did Khaenri'ah have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
They are Mr. Cyclops.
These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of Khaenri'ah.
Oh. So they were just made for tilling fields and not for fighting?
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming equipment.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Khaenri'ah like to give code names to their weapons.
Oh. Okay.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
You sure know a lot.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
Nope.
After the destruction of Khaenri'ah, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat.
I'm glad those Abyss mages just let us talk here.
Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
It seems we should put an end to their suffering.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Sure am.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Ammo test 60, absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2.
Moments of birth.
Life goes on. Opening box of Adepti
Da-da-da. Blazing delight.
Like how almost everyone in that group died instantly.
Jumpy, jumpy, go. Huh? This Abyss Mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
That would be useful.
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Khaenri'ah?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate.
Fate is looming.
It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osyl, Overlord of the Vortex.
Huh?
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
Oh, that guy. We weren't able to destroy it last time. It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osyl?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osyl, just as they did to Valen?
Isn't Osyl already corrupted?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osyl's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osyl's body.
Something tells me we will have to fight Osyl again in the future.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep getting longer.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently.
How different from humans are they actually?
The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osyl's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
I see.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
Let's find the eye before they do.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie Statue of the Seven we saw, right?
So we just go back in there and destroy it.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh, Celestia. That weird floating island, and I don't mean the Jade Temple.
Oh boy, the Abyss
Paula.
Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue, it looked like the animal icon.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
But... how should I say? Did you have bad experiences with Barbara or Rosaria?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Sure, I'm getting achievements today. Dishonorable trial. Let's leave Liyue. Now we actually need to load Mondstadt. But apparently it's not gonna take that long. Right? He just hates Barbara's voice. Sadness.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
I mean, he sometimes pays for alcohol.
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
You were already talking about Venti and his friend earlier.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust.
As long as they don't know that we stole that harp at some point.
Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
You don't think you will be popular among the sisters?
Correct. And as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
It will defile the whole cathedral.
The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
To Barbara we talk.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Nope. Cathedral takes longer to load than Mondstadt as a whole, I feel. But I don't know why. It keeps doing that. Hey, you're not standing in the center of the cathedral for once.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
Well,
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
good.
Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Paimon? We should have gone here without you.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
Wait. So the statue did get stolen.
A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace.
Okay then.
Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found.
But my teleport spots.
In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
You're already saying far more than I thought was necessary.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's final fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Uh-huh.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
So bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs.
Yeah, that seems unrelated.
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Well, hi, Rosaria.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
What monsters?
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Abyss mages?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I will go to help as well.
Right! We'll go give Master Jean a hand!
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
You are grounded. Poor Barbara. Not allowed to participate. Well, let's tell Dainslev what we found out.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation?
They have all the operations.
This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
That was the plan.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
That wolf is bad enough as it is.
No, that's not likely.
Oh, good.
Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Well, let's go to Wolvendom. Let's go all over the place. Stuck on that wagon. Well, hello there.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Frozen.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Thought I was fighting fire. Who froze me?
Faster? Okay, fast.
A reminder that fire abyss mages are probably the
Orders
worst
given.
thing for me
Orders
to
received.
fight. Because I barely can get through their shield.
Come into being. Burst forth. Live.
Whew. There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
You should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
You don't want to meet the Knights of Favonius, do you?
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
And Fluffy things cute?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven.
Who are you, Dainslev?
I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him.
Okay.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really despise the Seven, huh?
There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them, but at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the rite of dissension in Liyue, your decision similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Did you just walk out under that tilly jewel without alerting it?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
Wouldn't know.
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Will do.
This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this...
I'll do it. I meet him every week, at least once.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Too bad. I don't have 60 energy. Else I would have taken this as an opportunity to fight him on stream. If he's even in the mood to fight, that is.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Well then.
Wheel of Life.
So we meet again.
You, not welcome here.
Action pose.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
Oh, did they trap him?
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round with the Abyss Herald.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Rematch.
Bow before the Abyss!
Also random hilichurls.
Covenant moments of birth. Ha!
Go.
You sound like that wing duck. That's... Sure.
Feel this ancient power.
Well, we are over half of your health bar again.
Wheel of
How about you give up?
Stand clear.
Oh, you got a shield now. Are you finally getting serious?
Jumpy, jumpy, la la la.
No damage at all going through the shield. No, I don't think it is.
Life goes on.
But I did just freeze him. Well, the wolf can only watch, considering it is chained down. Can you stop doing that? Seven seconds. Get my eyes back.
Stand clear.
Come on, shield. Go away.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
Thanks for helping, Razor.
How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Goodbye.
It disappeared again.
It sure ran away quickly.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
It's not your fault, Razor.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like.
What nose?
Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Yes, tell us.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin? Could it shoot missiles?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well?
What kind of field tiller is this?
Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after.
I mean, we saw some quite strong ruin guards on Storm Terror. No, not Storm Terror. On the big mountain.
But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Let's not commence trial. We have better things to do. Another time, Wolfie.
La la la. Da da da.
Can we not alert the Hilichurls? Possibly. Oh hey Dane. I should have just teleported to you. Considering you're standing right by a teleport spot.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
As you do, avoid everyone except us.
As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me.
Because...
If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Can we?
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
I mean, last time we met you, we saw some huge footsteps, didn't we?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis.
At the top of the cliff in Storm Terror Mountain, where we had a flashback.
For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Yes. Tyrant's final fury.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Actually, Barbara's the deaconess.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them, until one day it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Indeed. Indeed. A soul set apart. Did I teleport to the correct thing, I wonder? No, because there's a wall between us, I'm sure, and we are too low. Right? No? Okay. Then we need to get up.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Okay then.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller.
So let's destroy it.
All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osiel, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
What an extreme and dangerous operation.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Don't put it under the guardianship of the church, considering how easily we could steal something from them. Hide it somewhere no one will find it. Can't we just destroy it?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Okay. I'm still not sure if I trust you, though.
Huh? You? Dane? with it, will you?
I wouldn't be so sure.
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
It's made of wood. Let's just destroy it.
No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
By doing what exactly?
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
So you're fine with destroying the statue, but not the eye.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too!
That thing didn't look divine anymore.
Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
Do we fight him a third time today? Are we back? I wonder if we are back. That was weird, like this statue. Well, I hope nothing of the dialogue got cut off. If it did, we are going to go back to that statue and destroy it. And hopefully the Abyss Herald alongside with it. That is the plan. No matter how angry it would make Barbara. If we defile a statue. Disconnect. Ah, the true final boss of streaming. I agree. Enter the ruins. Again. Will it be more difficult this time? Maybe with more enemies. The ominous temptations of the Abyss lure the brave and the foolish alike. No matter the fate that has brought you hither, know that a new thread of fate is already being woven. Still recommending Cryo. Can we play Avoid the Bubbles again? Oh, the most important question. Is there more treasure? Did it restock?
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest.
Why not both?
To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Well, last time we went that way, but I guess we escaped from this path, is what Paimon is telling us. Yeah, sure seems like it. We were fighting the Abyss Herald in the starting area.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Well, this is a mess. Guess the path did not come back this time. And I guess if the treasure did not respawn, then... Thank you. If the treasure did not respawn, then it would have been more smart to get it on the way down. I think I'm too low. That was not very nice of you, game. And you make me restart from the top. Let's just go straight down. No, treasure did respawn. I will be greedy to the end. Well, that wasn't too long, but we are damaged. If we get thrown right into a boss battle.
Here.
Also, you did bring the orb right here. That's... the eye, I mean. That's not very smart.
An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly.
And what makes you think that you have any reason to laugh? We already beat you twice today.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Daneslith, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Life goes on.
Bow before the Abyss!
Still not getting boss battle music, huh? Must be a sad existence to live without boss music. Wait! Friends! And the worst kind of friends being...
Absorption test.
fire.
Absorption test. Go.
Come into being. Come into being.
This is gonna be troublesome.
Burst forth.
Absorption test.
Okay, better. Sorry, Abyss Herald, but I'm ignoring you for now. Silly as it may sound, I'm more scared of these little idiots. Abyssal roar. Or something. Is he finally dead? Please don't call for more of those.
Animal hypostasis emulate. Dumpy dumpy. Nice.
Ah, you brought your shield back. Oh, nice.
Orders given. Orders received.
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Go. La la la. La la la.
Well done.
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Aoife!
Lumine.
No, that's not my name. It's Liyue. Let's get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother and the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
You asking about Dane?
Uh-huh.
Why are you asking me about something that doesn't matter?
Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
Hold on a second. Stop saying things that don't make sense, Aoife.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
I was right in asking how similar to humans the Abyss was.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Oh, Paimon's so confused.
You can tell me all this later. Let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
I'm not sad.
Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I pretty much got it.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince.
Yes.
It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
I mean, if there's a prince, there might be a king or a queen.
Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but few answers.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now.
Also, my name is Liyue, not Lumina.
Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
We were reunited. Treasure! Also, you're just not gonna destroy that, huh?
Fine, go!
Surely that will not bite us in the end.
Life goes on.
But life must go on. Goodbye, statue. Brother. Dainslev. And, most of all, that damn Abyssal which we still didn't completely defeat. Yes, Lumina is very similar to Rumia. You're correct. Well, that was a lot more heavy than I expected. And it took us exactly 2 hours. But there is something else I wanted to take a look at today.
Where are you?
Which is the last 2 world quests in Liyue, now that I have them unlocked, after doing Ganyu's story. This shouldn't take as long, nearly as long, but it might be interesting and a good way to calm down after what just happened. The quest giver is right here. Kun from the Millelith. A perfectly good jade chamber. Gone just like that. What are you doing over here? Ah, it's you. Well, I'm currently thinking about how to clear up the fragments of the jade chamber currently floating on the ocean surface. All that trash. You recall that it was completely destroyed when it crashed, right? Those fragments ended up floating on the ocean, with some larger pieces even blocking the path of passing ships. The Ministry of Civil Affairs organized a cleanup, which got rid of all the larger pieces, but as for those smaller bits of flotsam, clear them out one day and more come floating in the next. Well, they are not that much of a problem. The Ministry's stance is that we should clean them up all the same. I'm currently thinking about how this can be done. Our sergeant said that I could look for some people to help out, but who would want to do this job anyway? Well, I mean, unless you, well, are you willing to help me with this cleanup? You might even be able to keep some of the useful items you pick up. Useful items? Such as treasure? Honestly, I don't know myself, but given that this is the Jade Chamber, I'm sure that some eye-catching well, something eye-catching will turn up. You lost your brother again. Time for cleaning. Time to clean up the flotsam. Right, lad. Is it this stuff? Probably. Yep, clear the flotsam from the north wharf. I don't know how to say that word. Oh, this is a ton of Mora. Can we keep it? A bag of Mora obtained. Clear the flotsam off the south wharf. Please let me climb. I don't want to swim all the way over there. I just jumped out of here, I'm sure. Yeah.
Will the boat get here?
So about that bag of money. Is it a quest item or is it actually money? That's Child Enthusiasm Mora pouch, which we have for some reason. We have a lot of Mora pouches. A huge bag of Mora. A bag of Mora. Not the heaviest, but one would not mind finding it on the street. All the funds provided by Child. Which we kept, because obviously we did.
La la la.
We need to go this way. Rhymes with bath. Waff.
Woo! Da da da! Woo!
That could have been bad. Huh? This is pretty tightly packed. Waterlogged box. Might be something important. Let's ask about it when we report back. Climbing rules for this damn wharf. Let me out before I drown. Please, I beg you. Report back to Kun. Cat.
All tasks have been handed out. Ah, how relaxing.
Faster? Okay, faster.
We did it! We got rid of the trash. I found these things. I suppose you can just keep that, Mora. It isn't much, so I suppose you can keep it as compensation for your help. This box, on the other hand, is unknown to me. You might want to pass it on to Baywen. She is currently attending to some business in Liyue Pavilion. Perhaps she might know what it is. Pass the box to Baywen.
Faster? Okay, faster.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Weird. The floor here is wet enough to freeze.
Please be mindful of your personal...
Not up here. Hello, how may I help you? I picked this up from the sea. Allow me to have a look. Yes, this does indeed come from the Jade Chamber. Anything specific you could tell me? Well, the contents consist of several documents and an announcement that has yet to undergo review. To think that they are still so well preserved, how unexpected. Still, your find should save us some work. Cleaning up after this mess really has proved an unending font of busy work. Still, thank you for bringing these to us. Do take this as a token of our appreciation. And so ends fishing for Jade. Now there should be one more quest. But I do not exactly know where it starts. Let's look for another blue exclamation mark. Quest giver character. Oh. It's you, again. These items are really hard to find. Is something wrong? Oh, it's you. Do you still remember the affair with the Jade Chamber? Yes, it happened like 2 seconds ago. Baywen came over some days ago, saying that a schedule's already been drawn up for its reconstruction. Oh, really? While it's impossible to finish building it so quickly, there are some small matters that can be prepared beforehand. She gave me a checklist and told me to look through the items and see what I can easily get hold of, but also that I needn't go out of my way to get them all. This sounds like a fetch quest to me. To be honest, though, I couldn't leave my post, even if I wanted to. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is getting busier by the day, so I really don't know. It would be great if you had time to help me make the trip. Baywen, it looked like she was rather anxious for this to get done. You're really rebuilding the Jade Chamber? I mean, if the monster comes back at some time, we need something to drop on its head. I've heard Baywen say that the schedule's already been sent out, but given how large that building is, I think that it will take some time to rebuild. They're just preparing some small items at the moment. Things will really get busy once they officially start the rebuilding process. Let me see. They first want a book called Meadow of Gems and some small bamboo ornaments. Better make a lead chamber if you plan to drop it again. You can ask Qifang about the book. As for the bamboo ornaments, I believe that Master Lu of Fanmu Carpenters makes them. I'm sorry, but I'll have to leave this matter in your hands. But it would indeed be good if the Jade Chamber could be rebuilt. Rebuild of the Jade Chamber?
So, are you buying or not?
I don't know, Qifang, tell me. We'd like a copy of Meadow of Gems. We don't have it in stock here. You need it in a hurry? Well, they're rebuilding the Jade Chamber. Are they really? Well, that would require proper preparations, yes, let me think. Perhaps you can look for Qingsho instead. He's extremely well read. Perhaps he might know where a copy of Meadow of Gems might be. Got it. If my memory serves, Qingsho often lodges at the Wangshu Inn. You can try looking for him there.
Or is there a requirement for locomotion on land?
I'm not walking here. Even though teleporting takes longer. How far down is he? Quite. Possibly at the bottom. Yes, looks like it. A conundrum, most vexing indeed. So, do you know anything about the Meadow of Gems? The Meadow of Gems, you say? Yes, I do recall that book. I once went hither and thither in search of material with which to write a poem about merchants, and happened upon this book in the process. I did not fully comprehend the book's contents, but some of its anecdotes proved more inspirational nonetheless. Let me try to recall the name of the poet. Pray, give me a moment. Do you remember where I can find that book? Ah, so you wish to locate the book. I must confess that no such place comes to mind. However, if you need it urgently, I could just write you a copy of it myself. From memory? Ah, it was hardly a lengthy text. Memorizing it was no tall order. More to the point, the book collector wouldn't let me loan it out. And since poetry is not something that one can rush, I decided I'd simply write out a copy for my continued perusal. The book's contents were not very long either, so I have it more or less memorized now. That's seriously impressive work. Ah, it is but a trifling matter, my liege. Still, perhaps you could do me a favor in exchange for the handwritten text. It's one fetch quest for another. As embarrassing as this is, I have been so focused on gathering inspiration here that only now do I realize I've completely forgotten to eat today. Suddenly I feel rather ravenous. Could you help me get a serving of triple-layered consom? In exchange, I shall write you a copy of Meadow of Gems. I believe that I should just about be done by the time you return. Hello again, David. Do I have triple-layered consom? The Meadow of Gems. How does it start? Ah, yes. Commerce and trade, like springs and streams, begin with the mountain and end with the seas. I guess I do not have what I need.
Faster? Okay, faster.
There's no cooking thing down here, right?
Faster? Okay, faster.
Triple layered console. Console. I should have checked if I even have the recipe for it before walking all the way up to the kitchen. But
Faster?
we're here now, so
Okay,
I guess
faster.
it's too late to check. Triple layered console. Hi Smiley, I'm gonna steal your oven for a second. Triple layered, triple layered, triple layered. Triple layered, triple layered, triple layered console. Well, it looks decently tasty. Neatly arranged dish. The ham, fowl, and bamboo shoots have been sliced into threads of equal length, and they have been laid out neatly in the soup bowl after being steamed at high heat. Before being covered in consomme, the layers are distinct. The mouthfeel is salty yet fresh. Increases all party members' shield strength. Not super useful. Perfect. Whoa. Almost tripped. The cooking thing does no longer really it not really crash, but lag when starting. Which is great, because that was very weird of it. The grand plan charts the course that will lead us, slowly but surely, to Liyue's longevity and the people's prosperity. Ah, you've returned. One moment, I'm still penning the last few lines. There, that should do it. Here's your triple-layered consomme. Ah, that can wait though. First, please see if the book is to your satisfaction. I trust that you will find my penmanship to be quite satisfactory. That's seriously impressive work. Aha! You praise me excessively, my liege. This book is for you. Don't lose it now. Commerce and trade, like spring and Spring and streams, begins with the mountains and ends with the seas. The penchant of people is to pursue profit, and when people turn the means to profitable ends, wealth is created. To possess means is to possess power, and to curb the unjust excess of power, we restrain it with contracts, to guide all things to prosper together. The strong should not bully the weak, nor should weakness be despised and strength be glorified. Let it be known to all that trade and commerce allow the river of gold to flow unimpeded along its natural course. This is the just and upright way. Some say there are those who lose their jobs and have no reliable source of food, nor a roof over their heads. They toil in vain in their barren fields. All the while, the wealthy merchants' residences overflow with gold and trade. What justice and uprightness is this? The question is devoid of insight. Like the waves that face off against the golden sands of the shoreline, the pursuit of profit topples much of what stands in its way. And like the rabbits that run in the valleys, it is unrelenting. Thus those in poverty will not stay poor forever, just as the wealth wealthy shall not hold onto their riches for eternity. But the treasury must always be filled for the nation to remain peaceful and prosperous. Hence it is the proper way of things to eschew prohibition, expand the economy, and reform the government. It is easy to succumb to complacency in the matter of aid, but this must not become the trend and should be curtailed. The millelith should be expanded to pacify unrest, both the bandits at our borders and the citizens who reside within them. Though Rex Lapis enjoys immortality, mortals require provisions and preparations to be free of worry. This grand plan charts the course that will lead us, slowly but surely, to Liyue's longevity and the people's prosperity. The task of reform is one that should be undertaken with patience. We cannot make rash demands, lest we overlook other concerns, just as one who carves by candlelight patiently waits for the jade to take shape. So will it take time for the myriad affairs of Liyue to be gradually settled. Did he forget the part in the middle? A good question. Also, writing this from memory, pretty great. Also, did he forget the part at the beginning? Also, how does this at all help in rebuilding the Jade Chamber? Anyways, let's talk to Master Lu. I think we talked to Master Lu just a little bit ago about some fraud. Can use the paper of his book for the paper walls. Sure. That will work. Let's get some chili underway. Always gotta have chili.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Also some mint. Also some... whatever. Pots. Handkerchiefs. Do you need anything? I'd like to order some small ornaments made of bamboo. Small bamboo ornaments, you say? I could do it, but may I know where this order is coming from? It's from this checklist of bywens. Oh, an order from Liyue Pavilion, is it? Well then, I suppose I should complete it as quickly as I can then. There's one problem though. The bamboo forest that I frequently get the materials from has suddenly become occupied by a great many boars for reasons unknown to me. Though it is not much of a problem, I often have to go around them to collect bamboo. If you could chase those boars out, I can go and collect some bamboo now, and we can begin work right away. Leave it to me. I shall wait for you here then. Once you have chased those boars out, come back and give me a shout. Never gets boring around here. He's afraid of pigs. Can make paper walls out of pigs. Right. Does that work? Did you just have to climb the stairs? Only leather walls. True. All walls made out of bones. Or meat. Anyways, let's scare these people.
Wheel of life.
Give me all the meat. And bamboo. Well, that was easy. Really? That's all? we go. Scared them to death. Will I reach the top, or will I fall? Top. The paid one or the freed one, David? I cannot climb here. I also don't recall the name of the free one. No wait, it's Taiswan Hill, right? Or something like that. Oh, chilly. Steps, right. Not hill. It's a bit more than a hill. So, have you chased those boars away? All of them. That will do. I shall head over to collect bamboo in a while. Once the ornaments are ready, I shall have them delivered directly to Liyue Pavilion. This order is quite large. There's quite a sum to be made here. Well, that's that settled. Let's head back to Liyue Pavilion and inform Byron. Almost didn't land on the roof.
Moon drinks alone in Goyan skies, while the great mansion sinks beneath its tides.
Yeah, I don't know why my channel is underrated. Probably because I don't focus on one thing and do a lot of different things. I don't know. So, about those preparations you have been making. This is the Meadow of Gems. Where did you get this book? I've searched high and low throughout Liyue, and I couldn't find it even so. Kringso hand wrote a copy for me. That poet. It seems that his reputation is well founded. Thank you for your help in preparing these objects. Once Master Lu sends those ornaments over, I will also arrange for him to receive appropriate compensation. So, you're rebuilding the Jade Chamber, huh? Indeed, we do have plans to do so, but with the number of things we will need to prepare, there's still much work to be done. I doubt that we can finish rebuilding it quickly. Not to mention our biggest material headache, which we have yet to find a solution to. Is it jade? Never mind, I shall not speak of it. Thanks for your help once again, and please accept these for your aid. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my work. Return of the Jade Chamber. Complete. And that should have been the last world quest of Liyue. Let's check. If I'm not missing anything I overlooked. That's what this lady is for. Mrs. Yu, Secretary, Ministry of Civil Affairs. Hi, how have you been? There's new work from the Ministry of Civil Affairs, if you've got time to spare to help us out. How is my reputation in Liyue? Liyue quests, 40 out of 40. Fishing for Jade. And Return of the Jade Chamber. That's all. All the quests in Liyue. You can also do requests from the people in Liyue here, 3 per week and 3 bounties per week. And you also get rewards for exploring the land. But that's not important to us. What's important to us is that we finished what we set out to do. Let's see what achievements we got today. A lot. The Bandit, the Lunatic, and the Pitch Black Enigma uncovered a grand thief's fate. He sure died. He also wasn't there anymore when we entered the second time. Where fate comes to a crossroad. Escape the eerie ruins, only to enter them again. Sneering at the power of the gods. Learn of the loom of fate. We still don't know fully what that is about, huh? Silence, you raving lunatic. Defeat the Abyss Herald. 3 times. We will be reunited. Hopefully. We're almost to
the truth of this world.
The hash of funding, but I think I overspent so much. I know. To have been able to have gotten it like twice or something. Because I spent crystals on the Sealy rerun that's currently going on. To finally get her. Which was not as lucky as my usual gacha experiences. Also, we have 6 off, or we could do the both. But that would take forever, right? Like, how long does it take for 1 refresh? Eight minutes. 8 times 5 is far too long. We're not gonna wait for that. We're gonna fight the wolf another time. And on that note, I think we are done. Like, entirely done. Completely done. Done forever and we'll never have to come back. No, that's not true. But currently the only things in the game that are not done are some paths of the hangout events, which I'll leave open as end of stream activities when mainstream activities don't take too long. I wonder how long it will take until we see Genshin again. It will surely take forever for more plot to drop on us.
Coming to be!
Considering how slow this game seems to progress. But who knows, maybe we'll get a new event sometime soon. Hopefully we'll also be able to return to Honkai sometime soon. It's been a while since we actually did new stuff in that game. So, on that note, I guess it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for watching today, and
what should I try this time?
We tried a lot this time, and succeeded. Goodbye. See you next time.